Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 2 of our slow and immersive playthrough of Frostpunk 2. We're playing on Steward difficulty, the third out of 4 levels of difficulty. That should provide us with a real challenge. We're playing this blind. I haven't really seen any videos, I haven't watched any guides or anything of Frostpunk 2. I did play through chapter 1 on the lower difficulty just to get the hang of the game. And in the previous episode we did make it through the prologue. With, just about a couple of days remaining, or a couple of days away from failure. So let's see how we fare in Chapter 1. So here, we've made it to New London, and grief and terror strangle New London. That's how we found it. Between the captain's death and a dwindling coal supply, we need a strong leader, lest we fall before we stand. Let's go ahead. Scraping the barrel, that was the mission. Secure coal, interesting. Yeah, so Steward level of difficulty. And let's go get started. I thought we'd start, kind of fresh with the episode 2. And maybe it will show us the cinematic from the end of prologue as well. No, it will not. It will just say we must survive. So here we are. We found New London with the captain dead and running out of coal. So let's go ahead and pause and just take stock. So generators off because we got no coal. Okay, deactivated, no fuel. Okay, and we need 70 fuel. Our immediate objectives are to frostbreak to a shallow coal seam and construct an extraction district. Turn on the generator, construct new housing districts to address the lack of shelter. Yeah, we're 80 short on shelter, and that I think is a very big contributor to people getting cold. Extremely increased by cold. Yeah, really the biggest contributor is to people getting cold and therefore getting sick and therefore not being able to be part of the workforce. Okay, let's go ahead and break through. Now this gray area is already kind of broken through. That's kind of around our city. That's within the city limits, so to speak. Okay, this is actually a very nice area for 8 size where we're sheltered from wind, plus 20 heat. Okay. Let's be cognizant of that, but let's go ahead and break through to these coal seams. There's even more, there's lots of coal here, lots of prefabs here. So, all very good. We'll need 3, well I guess... Now, actually, in the full game, so when we're out of the prologue, we can actually occupy several resource nodes with one district, which just will mean that I think it produces a little bit more, but it has sort of a larger stockpile to work from. How do we... are going to need to break through a little bit of this anyway, so I think... How should we do this? How should we spend the last 2? Should we break through to these districts? I feel like this, yeah, maybe that will help us, because here we'll have sort of 8. Yeah, this will be a district, basically. Yeah, I'm going to bank that's going to be okay. That will be our access to coal seam. Now, we do need a housing district that will provide us with 20 shelter, interestingly. Yeah, I think the prologue had the stats for buildings and districts a little bit off. I think this is really the main game, so this is what we should always keep in mind. Provides shelter in houses and other dwellings. Housing district, and yeah, this is the best place for it. So as long as we have three tiles inside of this sheltered from wind, we can actually go outside here, because I think that we can then build another district that will also be kind of a little, half of it will be inside, sheltered from the wind, but some of it won't be. So I think this is the most efficient way. And we do need, to be honest, quite a little bit more. 40, we have the heat stamps, so let's go ahead and... So this will be next to this and next to that. Yep, so... Yeah, so you see, so 3 tiles touching another housing district gives us a 20 heat sort of insulation based on being next to another housing district. And then we build another 2 tiles in sheltered from wind. And interestingly, we have a tile left. How did that work? I guess so. One of these tiles it has benefits from both being in the shelter and next to a housing district. So I guess we could go ahead and do this, build the last house on sort of a tile that won't benefit anyone. Yeah. Okay. So 2 good housing districts done. Under construction, coal under construction. Not sure how much that will actually provide us. What else are we missing? We're missing goods. Now we will need materials. We need prefabs very soon. Extraction district. We do have a stockpile of food, 35,000 almost. It will last us for 47 weeks. Okay, so that's not really a priority right now. I mean, prefabs we will always need. So I suggest, yeah, we get this district up and running. And I guess how best. So we want to keep this to maybe houses. So we want to stay away from houses because this will likely cause pollution. So let's build it here. Maybe we squeeze something in the middle, in between this materials district and this prefab district. Potentially. Yeah, let's go ahead and build that because we need prefabs. We need heat stamps. What else do we need? We do need materials because as soon as we start building these districts, they will require materials to keep them operational. This one requires 50 materials, and so will this one. So yeah, so let's not dilly-dally and just do extraction district, but okay. How about we first Frostbreak? Frostbreak, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, so if we do a district extraction, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's really what we need. Now, could we actually do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? So we'll try to get this one as well. And we can actually even do this. Yeah, that's very efficient. And then we could even go this. I mean, I feel like 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll be able to get these always. So let's take one step closer to these. Get this frost broken. Is there anything else we can get going with? I mean, more housing. Yeah, we really need to get people into houses, that's for sure. Yeah, and there's another sheltered from wind site on this side. So let's go ahead and build that. Again, we 3 of our housing districts touch upon this. So let's go ahead and extend it here. We will then have another district going this way. Right. Might as well get it right now. Yep, we have 3 from the 3 tiles sheltered from the wind. And there we go. And a few of these tiles that are touching another district. Right. So we're getting 80 housing. Well, we have 4 housing districts. That's 80 housing. That should fix our housing needs. Food, we can. Let's just wait and see. Materials, we're frost breaking. We'll build prefabs. Should be online. Goods. Goods are produced in industrial districts, which can also produce prefab from materials. Okay, can we, once this is built, yeah, so this will require less heat, but maybe if we are actually next to, let's see, let's build the materials district first. So here's 1, 2, 3, then 4, 5, 6, hopefully that will do it. Yeah, let's go ahead and unpause. Let's get all of this working for us. I mean, we might as well, to be honest, what I suspect is we're gonna need, well, okay, we haven't frost broken all this way yet, so I thought we might as well start frost breaking to the next coal seam anyway. but we can't do that yet because we're still frost breaking kind of all the way out here. Heat stamps. I think that heat stamps are a stockpileable resource that can be spent on frost breaking, funding construction, or when using specific actions. Yeah, it's basically like scraps in the prologue. Yeah, it's the same, so we can. Yeah, we'll get to grips with it as we play, but effectively it's the currency of the game. We only get +1.9 per week, so we need, you know, a bigger population. We also need more goods, because otherwise we'll constantly be running out of heat stamps. We'll get an industrial district going here. Okay. Extraction district on this coal. 3. 4, 5, 6. Is that right? I hope that should work. Or will it, really? I'm not sure. I feel like I don't really want to jeopardize having this massive district here. So shall we spend more time frost breaking? That's a 1, 2, so that we kind of go like maybe so. Kind of like that. And this is 1, 2. Because this one will need to be 6 tiles as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. Or can we even? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we have these districts next to each other. Shouldn't that help us? I would think it should. I think we should get some synergy here. Let's go ahead and break that apart. See how that works out for us. Extraction district here. For sure. Yeah, let's get the materials online. The housing is coming online. That's going to massively up our demand for heating. Yeah, so I don't think to be honest, one coal is not going to be enough. So let's go ahead and break this straight away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Interestingly, 6. This maybe, right? If this touches, right, that should be a district. Yeah, okay, let's force break this part as well. Okay. Now, okay, so the city does build these auto roads by itself, so we can't really help that, but I guess it kind of makes sense. Some automatons there. Okay, let's go ahead again. Pause. Extraction district. So that's kind of that. Yeah, maybe that should be 2 coal districts right there. Right, and at some point, yeah, that should reduce heat. That's more prefabs. Excellent. Don't think we necessarily need that right now. I'm just a little bit apprehensive about our workforce and do we have enough, because we're going to use some here. Okay, materials, we're going to build some more shortly. Cold is a real problem because we're not getting any heat, but we're getting coal here. Go ahead and six. Yeah, that's not really do much for us. So these will be occupied 1, 2, 3 by that guy. If we interesting. Hang on. So we did extraction. We started from here. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, we'd never. Okay, unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're gonna get any heat benefit here, but this will be a nice big district. Or is it better to extraction? So that's 6. This could be a district, and then this one could be. Well, we're still not getting any heat. Well, we will actually. We will get heat reduction when this is built, but effectively these will go away at some point, I guess. Yeah, probably better to have fewer districts with a bigger stockpile. I mean, this once we build this district, we'll have 2. Maybe we can try and build something here and make it 3. Maybe we will expand one day. We shall see. Let's do this at least, so that if we do expand, we expand up to here and get that heat bonus. Yes, at least we get 1 for now. Yeah, let's do that. So that's coal coming online. Housing is pretty much fixed. The small deficit is, I think, it's better than some surplus. That's how I feel. I mean, given the resources is scarce. Okay, we have a surplus of materials. We need some goods. We need an industrial district. Okay. Hang on. Okay, so near industrial district. Yeah, so this, boom, that already gives us +3. Oh, who's this? So, we get near this industrial district, we don't get a bonus from this one. And that's because this is not... hang on. This is not frost broken. Okay, I guess let's frost break this. I mean, we're gonna have to waste. Is it still 30 scraps? 30 heat stamps, yeah. But I think that will help us with the heat. And this industrial district should be here for a while. So let's not underestimate the benefits of saving that heat. Doesn't take that long. But the benefits should last us a long time. We do urgently need that coal on. We have chewed through a third or quarter of our food as well. Something to be mindful of. We only get 15 prefabs per week. We have enough for 75 weeks here. Okay. Okay, that's some coal online. Okay, let's go ahead and get the generator on. Scraping the barrel. Good work, Steward. We have secured a new coal deposit. It's part of the last vein in New London. There are still some deposits left, but they won't last long. We'll need to improve our mining to use it efficiently, but the city's communities are voicing different ideas about how to do it. We need to decide whose ideas are worth pursuing. We must choose a solution. Okay. So let's have a look at what our objectives are now. Expand an existing housing district, build a research institute, research an idea for new coal mines, and construct the newly researched building in the extraction district. Now, the way you expand buildings, as far as I said, you can only do this once, first of all. So let's go ahead and expand this. Kind of out here. I think there's another district could be in here, and it could benefit from being around kind of with more touch points, so I'm going to extend this one here. Unless we thought unless I could build one here and then I could put 1, 2. No, actually, I will extend it all the way here. That is the way. We'll build another district inside of here, which should get 2 benefits from being next to 2 housing districts. We shall do that. Okay, we're actually good on heat. We don't actually need... Interesting, we don't need this housing district. That's because we got a little stockpile. Okay. Curious where we got that stockpile from. Not sure. Now, we're very low on heat stamps, which I don't like. I also don't like that we're low on goods. Yeah, so there you go. That gives us... hang on. So... Okay, so this gives us 3 touch points with this prefab district. And we can get 3 touch points with the materials district. Get rid of this. Okay. Saves us some heat. Get the industrial district that will hopefully help us produce some goods. I mean, this coal won't go to waste because we do need a stockpile. That would be nice to have. We do have a colder season coming up. We do need more materials. We do have a rather large stockpile of materials though, so not strictly necessary. What we do need is food. We desperately need food, and we only have 1,000 workforce for it. Not a lot of heat stamps now. Let's have a look at these communities. So we have New Londoners community, relations neutral, size 45%. Frostlanders.
Steward!
Yeah, these are the guys I won my Frostpunk 1 campaign with. The Faith Keepers. A faction. Progress to advance humanity, equal as one flock, tradition as our bedrock. Okay, trust, fund projects, promote, condemn, raise funds. Ask Faith Keepers to contribute all they can for the good of the city. The larger their population, the more heat stamps they will contribute. 79 heat stamps.
Steward! Do you hear us, Steward?
It's not a lot. 200. We can get
Steward! Steward!
the radicalized Faith Keepers. Through technological progress, New London will thrive. Okay, ask New Londoners to contribute all they can for the good of the city. The larger their population. We do have quite a bit of trust with them, so... we have a bit of trust. Look, we need money. It's going towards extracting food, so... I'm not really sure, you know, what the complaints can be here. Yeah, I don't think we can get that, so let's put this as a district. It's also Frostbreak. I guess this is our main... Oh no, we have some food here as well. Okay, we're out of workforce now. That is, frankly, let's go ahead and unpause. More difficult to rectify. We have plus 90 coal. Yeah, to get more workforce, we need more people in our town. Yeah, we can live with this for now. Nice. So we've expanded our housing district all the way out here. I don't envy those guys in the suburbs. Now we can build a research institute facility dedicated to coming up with technological and sociological solutions to large-scale problems. Unlocks the idea tree. Each institute improves research speed. There we go. We have a spot for it in our expanded housing district that can hold one building. Let's call that head district employment. District employment can be manually controlled in any district panel. Yeah, okay. By selecting a percentage value, you can scale all operations in a district. This adjustment will reduce required workforce and resources requirement, but also result in lower output. If full employment cannot be selected in the district, it means there is not enough available workforce in your city. To address this, you need to either reduce employment in other districts or increase the workforce. Those workforce adjustments will affect all buildings in the district. Okay. Well, I mean, given we're constructing, our workforce is 0, we could adjust our workforce in this coal mining district a little bit. I love how the game procedurally builds these. Yeah, beautiful. I have to say, quite a few things that are unique in this game.
Hear us, Steward.
I really like it.
Steward.
Okay. The generator wakes. A child is born. People gather around the generator tower as it wakes with a thundering shudder and bestows heat on us yet again. This is the heart of the city, our last line of defense against the cold, our first hope for a future, any future. Steward, there's a couple who says their first child, a daughter, was born at the exact moment the generator sprang to life again. They called her Lily May. They ask that you bless her. You gave us hope back. Thank you. Thanks to you, our child may yet have a future ahead of her. People are hopeful there is a future for them after all. Very well, Lily May. May your life be warm and winds spare your paths. Okay. Overall trust is we're tolerated. Okay. Okay. Now, we have the industrial district. We get us plus 10 prefabs, but what we want is to actually make it produce goods. Yeah, there we are. We get 25 goods from it. Excellent. Research Institute constructed. We can now research new ideas. Let's go ahead and pause. Research an idea for new coal mines. The idea tree. We need new ideas to move forward. However, different communities may propose diverging answers to the same issue. They will only pursue solutions that align with their worldview. Choosing a community to develop an idea will improve your relations with that community. I see. Coal mines. Okay, so this is heating. Frostlanders. So that tech we research is here. How can we mine more coal? Dust coal mines. That's one solution. Constructed in extraction districts. Mining operation where residue coal dust is sucked up and compressed into briquettes to make maximum use of the resource. 400 workforce requirement, 150 coal output. Disease is slightly increased. I guess people get sick from the dust. 20 materials demanded to upkeep. Obviously construction costs 13 weeks to research, costs 50. Now our other options are New Londoners give us the option of blasting coal mine. Operation using explosives drilling to rapidly exploit coal deposits, generating noxious fumes. Squalor is increased quite significantly. I guess here disease is slightly. 60 materials, and we only get 180 coal output. Oh, right, we get more coal output. Faith Keepers, however. They want blasting coal mine. Constructed in extraction districts. Yeah, okay, they're also in favor of blasting coal mine. Whereas these guys say, hey, let's just use a dust coal mine. Well, without heat we die, if I'm honest. So let's go with the Faith Keepers and the blasting coal mine, right? 100 more coal, more squalor. The filth, grime, and pollution present in the city. It is produced by the generator, heavy machinery, and poor sanitation. Okay, we'll deal with sanitation later. 60 materials. I mean, we use a lot of... I mean, to be really honest though, this looks like a way better... This just uses 100 more workforce, gives 30 less coal, but hardly any impact, right? It's just 20 materials and, okay, a little bit more disease. But here squalor is increased significantly. For what, 30 coal? 30 over 150 is 20% increase, 25% decrease in workforce. But I mean, how many of these buildings are we really going to have, right? I mean, a couple. So we save ourselves maybe 200. I feel like the dust coal mine is the better solution. 400 workforce. A little bit of disease, easy to maintain. I like this solution, to be honest. Research idea. Yeah. I don't think that trade-off is really worth it. We'll see. I could be wrong.
Hear us, Steward.
Now, different ideas. Communities of New London. A small crowd gathers outside the new research institute, arguing about how to exploit the last coal veins. The Faith Keepers and New Londoners want us to lean on machine-powered mining, but the Frostlanders would have us pursue a more frugal solution. They would never display such discord under the captain's rule. You have to choose who to entrust with developing their idea. The communities of New London have different perspectives. You may not be able to please everyone. Well, I guess, yeah, this is what I will make my decision now. Okay, I think I just made my decision now, haven't I? Yes, I have. Okay, I think that was the event we were supposed to read before we started. Okay. Well, we have 250 weeks of coal. We're stockpiling. So we're missing workforce. That's our... Otherwise, I mean, life in New London is pretty good. Other than we're running out of food, actually. Something to be mindful of. Okay, so we're just halved. So we only need one more food district. Where could we get it? What do we need for it? 600 workforce we need. Ooh. 600? Where am I? So yeah, we need to like shut down one of these districts, which... can we do that? 120 coal. Not sure. Oh, wait, hang on. Slightly decreased efficiency. Oh, our research, because we don't have enough workforce even for this. Hang on. Let's go ahead and... we need our research at peak efficiency, yeah. We have research new idea, construct newly researched building. Okay. Interesting. Once we build that build, so here we have coal remaining 88,000, so enough for 105 weeks. Here we have enough for 300, so we will build that building in this district, increase coal output, and that will release some labor force for us to get some more food. I think that's the plan. While we're waiting, we can speed up. But let's just have a look at a few things. So we do have a materials district here. I mean, this UI is a little bit odd sometimes. There we are. Extraction district. One empty building slot. Producing 150 materials, which we actually need another district like that. Okay, well, it kind of demands 50 itself. So it only really produces a net of 100.
Beware of frostbite. Keep your face and ears covered.
Yeah. An extraction district giving us 15 prefabs only for 50 materials. That's rough. That's not a lot at all. That's fine. We'll give ourselves a little bit of time to, well, stockpile some coal, get some prefabs, get some heat stamps. But at the same time, every moment we wait, we spend minerals and we spend our precious food. Well, I guess we have to wait. Yeah, 56 weeks for our coal. What is it called? Dust coal mine, yeah. Tensions are minor. Greatly increased by fear of running out of coal. How can we fear running out of coal when we have more than enough? We have 272 weeks. Okay. Now the coldest season is coming in just a few days or maybe a weeks. That means it's good to stockpile coal now. We will have the dust coal extractor by then, so we should be okay. Okay, look, something's happening. 5 sick people have returned to work in New London. Excellent. What's going on here? Deacon Grace, 51, priestess, praying to the generator. Such relief to have you back on. O holy generator, provider and sustainer, our light, our heart, our shining beacon. Hear our prayer. Make us instruments of your light, that we might fill the hearts of our flock with your radiance, and forever fight against the cold of the frost. May you forever warm our path. The generator is revered and beloved by faith keepers. Okay. Let's go ahead and speed up, I guess, right? Because city is doing fine. We're researching. Anticipating that we have guard squad surplus available 10. Output central district gives us 10 guard squads. Okay. Of course, yeah, okay, it's fine. We'll, yeah, like I said, save up some heat stamps. Okay, we did a 120 workforce, it seems, when our population increased. So you do get a population census every once in a while. So here we're 28% towards that. Now, we have research dust coal mine. We don't have 400 workforce to build it, however. It's curious. Can we do this? Use our output here. Buildings. Sorry, we need 400. Pardon me. 480. Can't build a building directly from there. Okay, mining operation where residue coal dust is sucked up and compressed into briquettes to make maximum use of the resource. So this will give us 150 coal. Let's go ahead and build as opposed to this thing giving us 96. Okay, well, I think we can spare that. Okay, we're losing coal, but okay, we're gonna build this, and that should be okay. Now we need 400 for construction. I know, yeah, and it requires 400. Okay, so we're gonna be left with 80 workforce. We need more people. We need our population to grow. It will grow because, I mean, life is great in New London, isn't it? We will use, unfortunately, a little bit of our stockpile.
Please give the right of way to frost-breaking teams in transit.
All of our workforce into this district because it's going to be the one with the building. Minimum efficiency here. It's unfortunate. Right, here it is. A place to settle differences. With the new mine, the impending doom of depleting coal is postponed. Yet differences between communities remain. The weakening captain wanted to establish a council to settle them. He didn't live to see it through. It falls to you, Steward. The people of New London want a say in how it's run. The first decision, whether you should continue to lead the city. We need a council. Nice. I love how this game immersively, this is very rare for the sequel to build this sort of bridge. You know, I love it in terms of the story and in terms of gameplay, from the first part to this kind of, you know, the second or the sequel. So this is the seat of the council, where delegates representing the city's inhabitants meet to discuss and enact laws. We do need 200 workforce, which we again don't really have. And where we're gonna get it from? Well, I guess we can reduce materials. No, it's really prefabs we can reduce. Right, just gonna do that. Yeah, 200 council hall. And the way it does that, you see the captain is who we played as in the first part. Well, the Frostpunk 1, effectively, right? The captain is dead. Why should he get a say? Why should he get a say in his successor? Yeah, we were the captain. We founded a city, and Frostpunk 1. Frostpunk 1, you basically play on this sort of map, and you literally build the buildings inside the crater, keep the generator powered, and you know, you venture out just a little bit Whereas I guess the second part begins when the captain dies peacefully, because he has shepherded and, I guess, stewarded the city to some success. It has survived, but it's in dire shape. And this is where we come in, and we now rule through this council. So, pretty cool. Very unique, very immersive. This is exactly what I like about games like this. Or when games do this in general. Let's have a look past the vote of confidence. There we are. People gather at the new council. First council session. The city decides. Anticipation fills the air as the council opens. The captain ruled with a firm hand for years, but those times died with him. Now, the communities of the city want their say. The Faith Keepers are the only organized faction and have a strong opinion on everything. They are devoted to what they claim was the late captain's vision, a godly society built on progress, equality, and tradition. The New Londoners and Frostlanders clash over our survival strategy, though neither has a firm stance on economic or social issues. Then there are those who view the Faith Keepers with contempt for their role in New London's history. But they keep to the shadows, for now. Based on your handling of the coal crisis, the first decision is whether you should maintain your role as steward. Open the session. Doesn't look like we have a choice. Okay, the council. When you return to the council in the future, you will be able to propose new laws to vote upon. But for now, a special vote needs to happen. The communities of New London have to accept you as their leader. Be careful. If you fail, this will be the end of your rule. I see. Click on a delegate to view their profile. Hang on. Frostlanders community. Originally hailing from New London, these colonists of Frostland outposts tried to establish a permanent foothold beyond the city. The whiteout years destroyed that dream, but taught them the value of adaptation and grit. I like that. I like the Frostlanders. Originally hailing from New London, these colonists of Frostland outposts tried to establish a permanent foothold beyond the city. The whiteout years destroyed that dream, but taught them the value of adaptation and grit. Yeah, these are sort of hardcore community. They seek to pass community service expedition support. Okay. Okay, oh, so these are the factions. New Londoners. They're a community attached to the city and its generator. The citizens of New London have stayed together through thick and thin. They value technology, which they credit for getting them through the Great Storm. They seek to pass community service city development effort. Okay. Frostlanders. Oh, bodyguard Frostlander. Oh, okay, so we can't click on individual, guys. Hang on. Aaron Berkeley, roofer Frostlander. Still carries the guilt of being unable to save his friend from drowning. Plate liquor. Okay, that's pretty cool. Cool. Okay. Well. Delegates session. Voting in 10 weeks. Should the steward remain in power? If this vote fails, the delegates will immediately remove you from office. Hesitant as 60. Ooh, can we vote or can we negotiate? Negotiate with the delegates and try to influence the way they vote. It looks like... Well, hang on. So we got 20 for us and 20 detractors. 20 against us, and pretty much everyone else is in the middle. So we're gonna need to negotiate. We don't want to end our run here. Ooh, should the steward remain? Negotiate with... They have New Londoners. They have 45 delegates. Faith Keepers 12 or Frostlanders. Let's negotiate with Frostlanders. Vote for. We want them to vote in favor of us. And let's extend an olive branch. Right, and say research and hold vote. Weather-adjusted shifts. To protect worker health, workplaces must adapt working hours to the weather conditions. Production efficiency is slightly decreased. Disease is slightly decreased. Heat demand in districts other than housing is decreased. I like reducing heat demand because that will be the biggest strain. As the whiteouts come, need more and more. Okay, or we could User community action on Faith Keepers condemned. Oh, we don't want that. They will lose members and potentially lose their seats. Not really. We're not against Faith Keepers. Or research survivalist headquarters. Base of operations where staff officers subject hand-picked scouts to intensive drilling and oversee exploring expeditions. So we need to research survivalist headquarters. Exploration time is decreased. Territory threat level is decreased. 400 workforce requirement. Okay, well we'll research that. We'll probably need to do a lot of exploration. Research building, survivalist headquarters. Okay. We'll give you that. Okay, so 448. Yep. Looks like it should go in our favor. Let's go ahead and vote. Ooh, we need 51. We had 48. Oh, accounted for. Yeah.
The proposed law
60
has
to
been
51.
approved.
Okay. This is not going to be easy, guys. Okay, I see. Oof, fuel for the future. As steward you shall remain then. Good. There are challenges ahead. Expanding coal extraction is a great success, but the vein will only last so long. We need to explore the Frostland for a permanent source of fuel. Otherwise, the city will have no future at all. We must find more fuel. Yes, we must. Now. Sorry guys, now we are coming up on the hour. So I was thinking, oh, okay, so build a logistics district on an old way station. Find a permanent source of fuel outside the city. I think this is actually a good time to take a break. Let's end the episode here. It's like sort of a logical point. We have won the vote of confidence. We have secured the coal supply. You know, overall, life in New London has, it's stabilized. We do need more food. We do need more materials. We're running on our stockpiles. Running what the captain has left us. I kind of left it in great shape. Did a great job in Frostpunk 1, clearly. But we're going to need to rectify these deficits ASAP. And we're going to need to start exploring. But for now, yeah, let's take a break here. The city is in great shape, and so it's safe to leave it. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you have, give it a like to spread the series. And yeah, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.